You know the person. Yeah, she's the one. The one who's got her stuff together. She's out there making waves, breaking glass ceilings. She's a mover and a shaker. She simply gets things done and wastes no time finding out what's important to her. She's a huge success, and there's no denying it. There are millions of people just like her, people who know exactly what they want and how to achieve it. But have you ever wondered just how it is that these certain individuals find their motivation? Do you know why they're motivated to implement and succeed while others are not? Let's take a look at potential motivational blocks that most people experience to discover what exactly is needed to get past them. But before we do, let's first get a better understanding of the study of motivation and motivational theory. When we study the work of scientists from the past who studied motivational theory, and when we see how it works, we will begin to understand the actions in our lives much better. Understanding this scientific work and relating it to yourself will create a situation where you'll come to understand how motivation works and how to get motivated anytime you need to. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Abraham Maslow created a motivation model that states individuals are motivated by 5 different types of needs, some more pressing than others. For example, before one can reach the top of the pyramid of self-actualization, he or she must first satisfy the basic needs of hunger, safety, and affection. Physical needs. These needs are biological necessities for human survival, such as clean air to breathe, shelter, clothing, warmth, proper sleep. Safety is protection from chaos, the elements, freedom from fear and instability. Social acceptance, the need for intimacy, trust, friendships, giving and receiving love, interpersonal relationships motivate behavior. Esteem. Maslow classified the esteem needs into 2 parts: esteem for oneself and the desire for adoration, respect from others. Self-actualization. Here a person is seeking to be everything they can potentially become. Personal development is the main focus at this top tier. Again, in order to get to 4 and 5, the needs of 1, 2, and 3 will have to be met. For instance, if you are struggling just to get by, working long hours or 2 jobs just to keep food on the table, it's going to be difficult for you to reach for more because you're distracted by the struggling. It's not easy to put your best foot forward if every day there is a crisis. It's important to be able to differentiate needs versus wants and to understand where you are on that scale. Herzberg's dual factor theory. This theory states that there are often 2 factors in life that can cause you to be either satisfied or dissatisfied, and each is totally separate from the other. For example, it is a known fact that if you have a job that makes you feel productive and your boss appreciates you, but you aren't paid a huge amount of money, chances are you can still be satisfied. On the other hand, you could be making a 6-figure income, but be treated like crap and be miserable. Money doesn't always equate to success or even happiness. That's why it's always so important to define what success and happiness means to you. McClellan's The Need for Achievement. According to McClellan, every person has an innate need for achievement, and again, the definition for achievement can only be relative to the individual. For example, not everyone desires the need to be recognized publicly. For some people, just the thought of succeeding and being in the public eye, even if it was just among co-workers, would drastically lower their motivation to succeed. He also believed that everyone on the planet has different needs and desires based on where they are in life, which is similar to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. McClellan, however, believed that we all have 3 motivators in life: the need to achieve, the need for community, the need for power. Usually we are dominant in only one of these areas, which drives us. For example, if you are dominant in the need for community, you most likely want to belong, want to be liked, prefer collaborative products, and don't care much for uncertainty or taking risks. Vroom's expectancy theory of motivation. Vroom's theory was that he believed that everyone wants to experience less pain and more pleasure, and that increased effort will ultimately lead to better outcomes, thus motivating you because the more you experience success, the more you will want to succeed. But everyone is not equipped with the best resources, adequate skill knowledge, nor the necessary support system in life to always experience better outcomes. It is the ability to identify what is missing that will create more success and thus more motivation.